Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, I've been having a bit of a problem with my 2007 Prius where it's not giving out air conditioning pretty well. So, I'm going to see if I can do a quick, cleanup. I have a product that I bought from Amazon, which is the evaporator cleaner right here. And I'll link the link below. But essentially, this is the kit. We will need to locate the draining hose and run this connector plug up that hose, and then essentially these are it's a foam base. It's going to go in there and clean out the evaporator as much as possible. So this is step one. We're going to run this evaporator cleaner, let it sit for about 20 minutes, and then let it drain, and then we're going to run this odor cleaner right after that, again another 20 minutes or so. Before we begin, I want to show you exactly where the draining plug is located. This is a 2007 Prius, but it works for 2004 through 2009. Essentially, you need to remove the corner plastic panel right here, and then the other plastic cover that covers this area. Lift the rug up, and it's right under the passenger feet right here. Essentially, this is the hole that the plug comes out of. So it comes in like this, right, to drain as part of the evaporator process. So you can unplug, pull it out. You can use this as part of your area where you feed the hose up into this and squeeze in the foam to start cleaning. And I will show you a little bit more after this. Okay, so before we begin, I did a makeshift catch can here, at least the bucket here, so that way if we have any excess water when we pull out, it will at least drain into the container, the 1 gallon container here. So I got the pipe, or at least the tube, feed it up into the line here. At least this is the evaporator draining hose. So I feed it up. So now that I have it fed up into the line, I'm gonna go ahead and start pushing the foam into the line to see if we can clean the evaporator here. So here we go. Hopefully I don't need to get any duct tape, but this will help do it for us. As you can see, I'm feeding it through, I'm pressing it. So I'm gonna load the entire can into the system and then wait for about 20 minutes or so that the foam will start cleaning out the evaporator. And then when that's done, I will let it drain, and then we can continue. Okay, so the can is pretty much empty now. It's not pushing any more through, but we will keep it here so that it holds the pressure in place. And we'll come back in about 20 minutes and we will go ahead and start draining the system after that. So it's about 30 minutes now since I sprayed the foam into the evaporator, essentially using the evaporator cleaner foam. It should now turn back to liquid, and we're gonna go ahead and disconnect the hose right here to start draining. Once it's disconnected and it's fully drained out, I will show you how dirty the water is so that way you can know that it is actually working. So we'll see how that goes. We also remove the glove compartment, which is essentially right here, that exposed the cabin air filter, which I will be replacing a little bit later as well. So here we go. Okay, so the plug is unplugged. As you can see, the water is right there. It's fairly dirty. Not sure if you can see it fairly well, but I will transfer this into the white 1 gallon bucket so that you can see how dirty this is. Once this is finished, essentially draining, you'll need to take this plug and put it back into the location where it was from before, and I'll show you where that is in a few minutes. Okay, so I got some better lighting here. So as you can see, even in the black plastic pan, you can see how dirty the water is coming out of the evaporator. So the location to where you need to plug this back in is essentially right here. Just go ahead and guide the tube back into its location, and what this does is that this is the location where the evaporator drains the water from the air conditioning process. That's pretty much it. So we're ready to start the second process. So essentially, this is the can that you will need to treat the air smelling portion in your car. I've already removed the air filter. You can spray it directly into here, or you can spray it from the outside coming in, which is right under the hood. But essentially, this is the easier way to do it. And so before you begin, you pretty much want to turn on the car to full ready, start the engine, and have the AC to full max, which I already have here. Once that's going, the fan is essentially spinning, and you want to double check again, max, not recycle. Just turn on coming in, full high, outside temp, climate. We want to make sure that is fully low right here, temp low, and then we can just go ahead and spray this directly into the air filter area. So repeat the process, just empty the entire can, and you should be set. So if you want to see where generally you want to spray it into from the outside, you remove this cover and you shoot the air directly into here. This is where the air comes in and being sucked into the cabin. Alright, so I got this removed. That's pretty much it. Just spray it directly into here. You don't have to remove this, but I like to just go ahead and just directly the air into here. This is where the fan blows. We just need to make sure we spray everything in here. Now you don't have to use it all. It's just enough to clear everything up. But if it needs more, we can always spray more. That's pretty much it. Okay, so once you're done, just reverse the process and you should be back to normal. Alright, so I got my air conditioning working again. We are good to go. Thanks for watching.